Hi, I'm Alden. I'm a filmmaker here in Kansas City. There are so many awesome things happening here that I decided to challenge myself and tell 30 stories in 30 days. I've chosen 30 awesome Kansas Citians to profile, so follow along and see a side of the city you've never seen. And now, today's story.
Started it 6 years ago, and I have two daughters of my own, a senior and a seventh grader. And just in watching them grow up, I saw that there was a need to help kids find their passion. So it's right after school, we get them picked up. We have a recording studio. So I've got, a few that are very into music. We cook, and I have a partnership with God Art Gallery, which is downtown Lee Summit. I also have a partnership up at Unity Gardens, and we go out there to garden one day a week.
Carla is the best person ever. Since the moment I met her, I listened to, her dreams and her visions and what she really wants to do with her life. Like how she chooses to invest her time is insane. And she gets no compensation for any of the things that she does. And it's constant. Like I'm here living with her now, and it's every day. She gets up, she goes into meetings, she's trying to take care of her own things, also tying in all the work, all the footwork to get, the programming funded and stuff like that. And then she picks up the kids every day from school, brings them here, and then she takes them home every day. Like I can even imagine how much gas or mileage she puts on her car every year just from toting the kids back and forth.
She sees potential in everyone, so she wants to unlock that potential, whether we go out and work on the farm or we go to the art gallery. Like, she wants to help people find what they want to do in life and help them go towards that path.
Well, Carla, she's like a second mom to me. She's been there for me a lot. Breaks her back basically to make others happy.
And she doesn't judge you for any reasons. You can tell her anything. Someone who would help anyone. It doesn't matter what you are, who you are.
She's like a big firecracker. She's really energetic, and she encourages us to do what's best, and she's a really good role model for us.
There's not a whole lot of people like Carla. She's one in a million, and she sees the best in people all the time, no matter who they are. And even if someone makes a mistake, she doesn't judge that. All about honesty, and she helps these kids realize that I made a mistake, but by being honest with it and kind of confronting myself about this mistake, I'm able to actually make a sound decision on what I can do from here.
I just expose them to things that I'm either good at or interested in. I don't even have to be good at it. And then we take it from there. Business, if I can, or a craft, art. Art is huge. I love art. I'm not that great at it, but I love it. It's calming, it's therapeutic. I expose them to that. The nutrition, it's big what you put in your body. People don't realize that. And then from there, I start listening to them. It lights a fire, and they're like, hey, what about this? Hey, can I learn about this?
Carla gives them helps them with that limbo transition, helps them figure out, what am I passionate about? Because this whole going to school thing isn't going to be much longer. There's only a few more years, and then I'll have to go out into the world. And so she sees that these kids need tools and skills in order to be great adults. And she really has tried so hard to connect with all these different organizations in the community just to give these kids something, a taste of something different. A lot of them don't have caregivers that really mind much of what they do with their time. And so I think it's amazing what Carla does, not only because she has two of her own teenagers that she invests her time in, she spends time with them, she listens to them, she talks with them, she really finds that connection that I think a lot of parents wish that they had or want to have with their children. Her and her husband have figured out a way to do that for their own children. But then she also has that exact same compassion and understanding with these other kids. You know, anytime they have a bad day, they call her and they talk to her.
It's like my second home. I mean, she takes really good care of us, and I'm just glad that she's like part of my family.
It's all like manners and everything. Like, that's like the main key is manners and showing that you can make something out of yourself. And she tries to help us unlock that.
And she expects us to all be like respectful and kind to the other people around and all the animals.
My kids have been with me long enough now that I kind of want them to do for others like I've tried to do for them. We really all feel like family. I mean, we interact and talk about so many things. I'm open with my kids anyways. I love to just hit the issues head on. I never thought I'd ever run this out of my house, but there's an aspect of that is nice. This feels homey, you know. Every aspect of the house is something they can tap into. I mean, I feel it's time to move on. I need that support to be able to move on, and I just can't get bigger here. I do not care where you come from. You are just as capable of making terrible decisions based on a lot of things, your insecurities. How do you want to fill that? How do you want to make that feel better? It doesn't matter if you come from a single parent home or financially struggling. It just really matters the DNA of the child and how they handle peer pressures and everything else. I have all these things that I like to do. I think I want to try to keep those busy that are interested in coming. And I mean, we're on our phones all the time and, you know, just hanging out and wasting life, just completely wasting life. So, yeah, I serve all kids.